Hi everyone, my name is Mahmoud Dabbar. I'm the Senior Sales Executive here at RFID Technologies. Let me give you a little bit of background of our company. RFID Technologies LLC has been in business now for 10 years. We have implemented our technologies in over 2,000 companies across the United States. Unlike most companies which deal with RFID technology, we cover the technology 360 degrees, which means you will only have to deal directly with us rather than different suppliers for the different technologies needed. Let me give you a little bit of background information about the technology. RFID is a dedicated short-range communication technology. RFID is similar to the barcode technology which we use on almost any product we purchase. However, the main difference is that RFID does not rely on the line of sight reading that barcode scanning requires to work. Now let me go a little bit over the technology which we have. The technology consists of three components: the tag, the reader, and the software. The tag is a microchip attached to a radio antenna mounted on a substrate. Currently, the chip can store as much as 2 kilobytes of data. The reader is a device that has one or more antennas that emit radio waves and receive signals back from the tag. The reader then passes the information in digital form to a computer system. The software is a computer system needed to manage the flow of data from the readers and send the data back to end management systems. Now let's talk a little bit about the current and potential uses of the RFID. Current uses are asset tracking, manufacturing, supply chain management, retailing, payment systems, and security and access controls. The asset tracking, companies can basically put RFID tags on the items which are lost or stolen often. For the manufacturing, it could be used to track parts and work in process and reduce defects. For supply chain management, it's to automate parts of the supply chain. For retailing, it's to make sure that stock levels are maintained and the items are on the shelves so customers can find them. For payment systems, the most common use these days is the toll system. So now the cars, you don't have to stop, and it reduces traffic where you have to stop and pay the cash at the toll systems, where now it basically uses RFID, a big reader which cars can pass underneath, and it can collect the money from a tag used inside your car. Here in Massachusetts, it's called the Easy Pass, which I'm sure all you are aware of from traveling down the Mass Pike. And then there's the security and access control, which most of you or some of you, when you go into your offices, you might need to scan a card, or if you go into your apartment building, you have to scan a card for the gate to open for you to access the parking. Now let's talk a little bit about the benefits of implementing RFID to a company. One major benefit is to better inventory management, so you can maintain the stock levels and minimize theft. Another one is item level tracking, which the system assigns a personalized ID to every unit of inventory, so reordering of items becomes more efficient and quicker and easier. Then there's the automated checkout, which once you all visit the grocery stores, there's the self-checkout lanes, which reduces costs because of reduces the need of the manpower. And then of course there's the better production management, so you improve your supply chain responsiveness. Now let's talk a little bit more about the cost reduction to a company using RFID. RFID can be placed on trucks, pallets, and cases, so this could be very it could really reduce the cost to a company, because you could always check on the trucks to see where they are. Employees often joyride, so you could always make sure that the trucks the employees are doing their job. The pallets and cases, when placing the pallets and cases in the warehouse, it'll tell you exactly, right on the forklifts, it'll tell you exactly where these pallets and cases need to be, so it would also reduce the cost, and actually it would reduce the errors. So basically when an employee needs to go back in the warehouse and get a pallet or a case, the errors would be reduced because it would tell the employee exactly where the cases are, and you can get it that way. Also reduces the excess stocks and work in progress, and then reducing the stockouts on high stockout items. We all know that the cost of being out of stock on a high stockout item is very high. I mean we are really losing revenues if you're out of stock on a fast-moving consumer product. Now let's talk a little bit more about losses due to stockouts. A study by DET has shown that out of stocks are worth between 3 and 4% of total store sales, climbing to 11% of the top 2,000 items. Another study by RII and Procter and Gamble. It was a study of over 600 locations, which showed that over 2% of high-volume stock-keeping units are out of stock on the shelf at any given time. This causes revenue losses of up to 25% or even more in some promoted categories. Now let's talk about when a customer encounters an out-of-stock situation of their chosen item. 50% of the time the sale is lost completely, while 50% of the time consumers purchase a competing brand. Now to launch a technology, this technology, the RFID, in your company, you need the software, as we said before, the three components: the software, the readers, and the tags. The software we can have delivered and installed on the premises within 90 days of the contract signing. The readers, there's two types of readers. We have what we call the large stationary readers or the portable RFID readers. The large ones, depending on how large, can be delivered and installed on premises, usually within 120 days of the signing of the contract. The portable RFID readers, which can be used for trucks, pallets, cases, or even the handheld readers, lead time is approximately 30 days. So you could order any time. Let's say the first order, you say you want 100 pieces or 200 pieces, and then if you require more, it's just 30-day lead time. Tags, we usually run it in quarterly, but of course the lead time is approximately 30 days. So if you ever run out of tags and need them, you can place an order within 30 days. It will be delivered. Now, if we act now and we have the contract approved and signed before September 1st, 2012, we are happy to install the equipment, all of it, free of charge for you. So this is a little bit of an incentive to get the contract signed and get us going before September 1st, 2012. I'd like to take the time now to thank you on behalf of RFID Technologies, L.L.C, and I look forward to your feedback. Thank you.